Agent, I am ordered by my superior, Darth Victus, to place you into direct contact with him at once. Please stand by.
Ah, Cypher 9. I've heard much about you. Your record of service to the Empire is most impressive. I am Darth Victus. I am granting you the opportunity to serve your Empire even further. Immediately.
It's hard to say without knowing more.
The task at hand involves House Pantea, the weakened former rulers of Alderaan. Though most believe them wiped out, a few stragglers yet survive. These surviving Panteas are needed to legitimize House Thul's eventual rule. We are creating an understanding with them even now, but the forces of House Ulgo plan to interfere.
How can I serve the Empire in this matter, my lord?
Ulgo has strike teams massing Thranta for transport. They intend to assault the Pantea's mountain hideaway and slaughter all surviving members of the House. The eradication of House Pantea would greatly impede our plans for House Thul's ascendance. It cannot be allowed. You will find the Ulgo strike teams and destroy them at once.
Yes, my lord.
When it is done, report back to Lieutenant Muir. We will continue our discussion then. Farewell.
Good luck.
Aura is fierce. Sparks burn. Star signs freeze. We are wary. Of the hunter begins.
Welcome back. Probes have confirmed the full elimination of Ulgo's strike teams. I will contact Darth Victus immediately. My lord, Lieutenant Muir, the matter is dealt with.
Perfect. The Empire is fortunate to have such a capable servant. This accomplishment will be well rewarded.
What happens now?
I am currently engaged in negotiations with the Pantea survivors at their mountain hideaway. I will arrange for you to be allowed inside. Be sure to conduct yourself cautiously. The Pantea hideaway is neutral soil. They won't tolerate uncalled-for aggression. One obstacle still stands before our plans for House Thul. Boris Ulgo, the supposed king of Alderaan himself. We'll speak more when you arrive.
Farewell, Agent.
I am Lord Malachos. I was told you were coming and was given some background information. Your exploits prove you are capable, but I require more.
Jopechuta, kasoyali koiradoi kapa kayotopa.
The Organas have sent spies and several Padawan Jedi here to scout the Ulgo's fortress. I need the Organas dispatched.
Why do the Ulgos work for them?
The Ulgos, like the Organas, believe they can fight one another under the pretense of rules which both nobly adhere to.
Cha kulkadu maji tahus hagwa upa.
This is why the Organas must be shocked into hating the Ulgos more than the Empire or House Thule. Disgust is our weapon. If the Ulgos will not provide a sufficient outrage, a sufficient atrocity, we, that is you, must do it for them.
Fakery does not hold up well in the long run.
Fakery? No. Visceral reaction is my planned strength. You must kill Organa scouts and Jedi.
Chopting wampala hagwa doi biska.
The ultimate goal is for the Organas to exhaust themselves, bringing war to the Ulgo's doorstep. Revulsion is the first step in this plan.
If it serves us strategically, I will do this.
I'm glad to see the benefit. Now we have concocted a kit of common implements carried by Ulgo troops. These items will give the act the homemade authenticity needed to convince a skeptical observer. Kill the Jedi, kill the Organas, use the tools provided, and return here. It is not so difficult if you have the will.
Our Dawn Herald. Increasing combat pheromone. The Song of the Hunter begins. For the next. Agent?
My scouts tell me you have succeeded, and the Organa frequencies are jammed with angry rhetoric. Any reasonable voice, including the Jedi, is being drowned out in their hatred of House Ulgo. It is too much to hope they will come to blows, but this revulsion will serve us well.
victorious.
You are not Olgo. There's something you need to know. Come close. I must ask a task of you. And the rivers swarm with Olgo murderers. Tell me, do you care for Alderaan? Or only for the house you serve?
I know who I am and what I stand for. Other alliances are for convenience.
Then I must trust you as my only hope. I am Sir Darius Pantir of the Queen's Guard. Queen Pantir was killed when her transport crashed in this river. Her body was found, but her crown still lies in the water. Find the crown. Evade the army. Take it to Captain Lieber of the Queen's Guard in the mountains. He can be trusted.
Your task will be accomplished. I swear it.
Such honor is rare. To die in its company, there is no finer exit.
Our Dawn Herald. signs freeze. We are wary.
Captain, I admire your principles, but it is clear Organa offers no help on what matters most to House Pantier.
You need not try to sell me again on House Thule, Fixer. But who is this? What do you want with the Queen's Guard, stranger?
I bring something from Sir Darius to Captain Lieber.
I know Darius, and I know that, were he able, he would deliver this prize himself.
Captain, surely this will swear your vaunted neutrality. The Empire and House Thule giving you...
The symbolism does not escape me, Fixer, but that crown has never changed hands without enormous cost. What do you seek in return for the crown? An alliance, or merely a deal?
In the end, what I ask is that the crown go on a Thule head.
House Thule's crimes are great, but Organa has proven itself no better. To retrieve this must have taken courage. If Thule commands such virtue these days, perhaps we can look beyond old transgressions.
You are to be commended. Many in your position would have taken full financial advantage. How fortunate for the Empire it was you who held it.
Ah, so you're here now too. Soon everyone will know that House Pantier wasn't wiped out when House Ulgo invaded and took their castle. Inside, political leaders from House Thule and House Organa stumble over each other to win Pantier's favor and a future crown.
Many wars are won in the back rooms of government chambers.
Indeed, but I prefer to win them on the battlefield. I am General Gavir, command of the 3rd Battalion, and I'm taking it upon myself to win House Panier's allegiance to the Empire. House Organa has just launched a surprise attack to liberate Castle Pantier from the occupying Ulgo forces. Thul's leaders were planning a similar campaign, but Organa has beaten us to it. If they succeed, House Pantier will be beholden to Organa.
If your house was too slow to act, you only have yourselves to blame.
I agree. Rather than implore Thul leadership to act, I should do it myself. My men already march on the castle, preparing to decimate the Organan offensive. You could attack before they arrive, ensuring a Thul victory. Wipe out enough Organa forces so that defeat is imminent. Their failure will expose them as weak to Pantier.
Should be straightforward.
If you're up to it, I have another wrinkle. While there, if you could take a large enough bite out of Ulgo, you'll make our cleanup that much easier. But Organa's failure is paramount, so concentrate your effort on their ranks and see me when you're done.
Our Dawn Herald.
I took care of the Organon offensive. The Ulgos too.
Now our army will easily take the castle. This could deliver an alliance with House Pantir. House Thul and the Empire have you to thank.
Just doing my job.
You are too humble. May only victory find you, for the glory of the Empire.
Good, you've arrived. Allow me to introduce you to Lord Alderaan Planetary, nephew of the late Queen Selara Planetary, rightful Queen of Alderaan. Your Lordship, this is the hero I spoke to you about. The one who prevented Ulgo's barbarous attack against your noble house.
It is an honor to meet you. My family owes you a great debt. You will always be welcome in the home of Planetary.
Not much of a home these days, is it?
Treason and deceit have left us with no home but this. That is why we have summoned you here.
The elimination of House Ulgo's strike teams has forced them to draw men from their castle guard. The heart of their house lies exposed. Given your exemplary service in defense of House Pantir, Lord Alderaan has deigned to grant you an opportunity to shape the future of Alderaan.
Boris Ulgo, head of House Ulgo, has betrayed the noble laws of Alderaan and stolen the throne for himself. It will be your task to remove it from him.
I'd be proud to help out.
Just as I'd told you, your lordship, the servants of House Thul and its allies are as fearless as they are loyal.
So I see, Lord Victus. So I see. Please, do everything within your power to capture Boris Ulga alive. The people of Alderaan deserve to see that usurper face justice. They deserve...
Begging your pardon, my lord. An urgent matter requires your attention.
Very well. Tell me what's happened.
Captured alive, you will do no such thing. Even in chains, Boris Ulgo is a threat to House Thul's ascendants. He must be killed at all costs.
Isn't it our goal to make Pantir happy?
We will be eliminating House Pantir's greatest enemy. That is their only true concern.
My apologies. Now you understand the gravity of the task being given to you, don't you? Boris Ulgo is at the center of a castle stolen from our house, surrounded by an army of loyal troops. Until now, no one has dared challenge his position.
No amount of security can prevent infiltration.
We waited so long. This will be a momentous day. I must make preparations. I'll arrange for a special detachment of our elite Queen's Guard to move in behind you and collect the usurper once the job is done. Good luck.
Do not fail us.
here we are. It's just as I predicted. A mere tool of the Sith Empire, just like the beasts in House Thule, sent to wrench the throne of Alderaan away from those who rightfully possess it.
Your claim to the throne is no more legitimate than House Thule's.
Wrong! Alderaan is everything to me. I've spent my entire life fighting to keep Alderaan safe from the likes of you. I was the only one strong enough to do what was necessary. The people of this world deserve a leader who will defend them. I will not surrender this throne for you or for anyone else. Only I can keep it safe. Only I can protect Alderaan.
You think a lot of yourself.
I believe I've tolerated your intrusion long enough. Destroy this assassin men! Defend your king! Defend Alderaan! This is not over. I'm not dead yet. I won't let you win. I won't let the Empire's shadow fall over Alderaan.
Your fellow nobles can decide your fate.
So be it. Let the battlefield change. I will fight to protect Alderaan from the Empire's filth to my last breath, just as I always have.
Area secure, everyone. Looks like the hard part's been taken care of. Boris Ulgo in the flesh. Wasn't sure if I'd ever have the pleasure.
Save your mockery, Pantier. If your house were stronger, we wouldn't be here now.
Not very diplomatic for a king.
He'll have plenty of time to remember his manners in our holding cells. Lord Orin, the operation was a success. Boris Ulgo is in our custody.
It's finally over. The usurper will finally face justice. You were right, Lord Victus. Our house owes you and House Thule a great debt.
Yes, I must admit, even I am surprised that it was possible to capture the usurper alive. I hadn't expected that particular windfall.
Not a problem.
You have delivered Boris Ulgo as promised. You have proved House Thule's commitment to the good of Alderaan. So you will have my support.
Will your influence be enough to persuade those misled brothers and cousins of yours who have sided with House Organa?
I'll do my best, but the Organos may not take well to losing. I fear this conflict could be far from over.
If you ever need my help again, you only need to ask.
I will certainly be keeping you in mind. Your work is done for the time being. You can go on about your own business.
House Pantier will never forget what you've done for us. Thank you.